Streaming.
Oh yeah, start streaming.
We are.
Are we
We're
live?
streaming. We're live. We're live.
Are we gonna make a tired iCarly reference?
Yeah, yeah, we can do in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I tell you.
And we'll sing the theme song.
Actually, I'm wondering if this save state is the greatest hits version. I hope it is. I'm actually going to put that to the test because I'm going to enter a level right now, because if it crashes it means it's not, so I'll just restart. So welcome everyone to the live stream. Right now because okay, yeah,
sorry, I was just loading it on my phone so I can read the comments.
Oh yes, good. Yes, we'll keep a look on the comments, because I love it when I love it, like any comment on like a New Japan related thing I do, or any wrestling related thing, is just gold. Like the Q&A, my favorite question to the Q&A yesterday was like someone that was like, oh, do you want to be a wrestler, and like what wrestling promotions do you watch, what do you think of the Australian scene? I'm like, yes.
Oh really?
I ask these questions every day.
They're the only questions I want to know. I want people to ask me. Oh, what emulators do you use for the PS1 games, Crystal? Says Gavin Hill.
Well, Gavin,
what emulators do you use, CrystalFissure?
We use EPSXE. Gavin
which version
Hill.
do you use?
Oh, which? I think this is 2 point something.
I'm using 19.7.5.
Oh, yep. 1975.
Yeah.
That band that I'd never heard of.
It's a decent song. They have one song I like.
The 1975. I think they had a tribute to Lil Peep in one of their songs, actually.
No way.
Lil Peep. Nearly 1 year.
Angel No Wing says, hey, watching while on bus, heading to school. Oh yeah, it's like morning time for like the Yanks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a almost 6:58 in the morning in somewhere in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, I hope you're enjoying this.
Jesus, it's early bus trip then. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they have school like really early or something. Maybe they're in a split shift or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, hello everyone, to those of you watching. We're streaming this at typical New Japan Pro Wrestling time, so you get that kind of like super early morning kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Because New Japan shows on at like 2 in the morning for like everyone who's or in Britain, and like 6 in the morning for everyone who's in America.
That's right, and we're going to speedrun Spyro 3 while talking about the Wrestle Kingdom 13 card. So the race, I guess I guess it's a race. It's more leisurely. We're not really like going to be, stratting the fuck out of this, if you know what I mean. But it's going to be a race to 100% the first world minus the Sparks level. However, if the Sparks level, if it is actually super close, maybe we'll actually add the Sparks level at the end. That'd maybe be a fun idea, because really no speedruns cover the Sparks stuff actually. In fact, that's a good idea. Like no one covers the Sparks stuff in speedrun. It's a interesting concept. But we'll start this now. So we'll do the official non-VOD the VOD intro in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello. Oh, you're racing. Okay, yep, that's race. Okay. Hello, everyone.
I thought you said go.
Oh, right, yeah, no, I was going to start the stream, but that's all good. Hello, everyone. CrystalFissure here. Welcome to a very special stream of Spyro 3. It is a Spyro 3 speedrun, but that is just the background noise to the discussion, which is all about New Japan Pro Wrestling and their show of the year, the show of shows, Wrestle Kingdom 13, which is going to be in the Tokyo Dome, that myself and Nintendogen64...
Wait, what? It's going to be in the Tokyo Dome?
I know, this year and every other year and every other year before it and every year after, Tokyo Dome, unless they outgrow that and they have to go to the... well, I don't know where they can go, actually.
Saitama Super Arena.
Yeah, even though that's smaller, but actually bring back the Saitama Super Arena, to be honest. But, we are going to... we are both attending this year for the third year in a row. We are really gluttons for punishment in terms of our bank accounts, but...
we are madmen. Why are we doing this, CrystalFissure? Why are we going to Wrestle Kingdom again?
Why? Well, I think it's because of what the card potentially is going to be. So, let's start off by going over the matches that are actually going to be on the card, like guaranteed. Essentially, now they are pretty much essentially confirmed, barring any major injury or something like that. But then again, Tanahashi could probably break his neck and he'll still be there, but
Yeah, only one match has been officially announced for Wrestle Kingdom 13. That's the main event.
Yes.
Of Kenny versus Kenny Omega, the defending IWGP Heavyweight Champion, versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. So that was that was one earlier in the year I did not expect that to happen at all.
No, neither.
Like if we were to do these predictions back at say Dominion or something like that, I would never have picked that match.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, it's very interesting to see, how the year's gone, and also the predictions from last year, which was about 5 days into the future minus a year. That's how I'm going to do the maths. It was like, I think 21st or so actually, yeah. So 368 days ago, I believe, we did the predictions for Wrestle Kingdom 12, and how wrong we were. That was in a
we were horrifically wrong.
That was in a pre-Chris Jericho world, wasn't it?
That was. I mean, so we didn't expect him to show up at Power Struggle last year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how interesting that one guy, like, he basically dictated the entire card almost.
Who, Jericho?
Like his being on the show changed. Like, I mean, we thought they were like set predictions. Like, we thought we were the smartest men alive with these predictions we had last year, and then Jericho comes in and we're like horrifically wrong. But like so as we say, Kenny Omega is going to go against Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's the G1 Climax winner. We were at the G1 Climax as well, weren't we?
I know. Again, how many times are we going to be saying gluttons for punishment to my bank account? But that is true. That was a very expensive trip. Not really because of the wrestling, the wrestling show itself, but rather the flight to retrieve the tickets that I famously now left behind. It was, but other than that, you know what? It was a price worth paying because it was a spectacular 2 nights of wrestling.
Oh, 3. We went to the Yokohama show.
Yes. It's 3 nights of New Japan Wrestling and a couple nights of BJW/UWF and Dragon Gate. Of course, you can't go to Japan without seeing a Dragon Gate show, I guess, unless you're in Korakuen Hall when they never run a fucking show.
Well, we were there. We saw it in Korakuen Hall.
Yeah, we did. I know. I can't believe we missed it last time. We missed it by a day. I remember we got there. There was a show on the 20th that we missed last year. The 20th of December, but then we end up getting the Noah show anyway, so that was good. But plenty of wrestling we've seen this year. But
so I think maybe that's the reason like I've got such an attachment to this year's Wrestle Kingdom, or maybe more so than any other year, is because like we saw the genesis of this match happen. We saw Tanahashi win the G1 Climax, right?
Yes, that's right. I agree.
So it's like storyline starts in August, goes to January, so we'll be seeing like the start and the end of it live.
That's very true. It's the main event that led to this happening, which was Kota Ibushi being defeated by Mr. Hiroshi Tanahashi, was an excellent match. I'd say a 5-star match that delivered and had plenty of story, plenty of moments, plenty of action. And now we get to see 2 guys face off that have completely different ideologies on wrestling, and one that very much feels really as real as it can get. I genuinely feel like these guys, on some level, resent each other. That's how much this feud kind of feels real. Sometimes even to the detriment of wrestling in a way, because sometimes it almost cuts too deep. When like they're talking about like they kind of break kayfabe a little bit. They kind of like especially Hiroshi Tanahashi, who is like very much a fan favorite among Japanese fans, but also neck-bearded sort of geeky LIJ fans on Twitter, which I know that's gonna get me a lot of heat if anyone was watching this. But the kind of racist people that you get on Twitter are very much a fan of Tanahashi and kind of blatantly ignore the fact that he constantly breaks kayfabe with some of his comments. I remember his Shibata comments years ago, like how saying that he made wrestling fake and Shibata had no personality and all that kind of stuff. Back when, because remember Shibata came back from from MMA. So Tanahashi really cuts deep, and he cuts deep into Kenny.
He's always playing the heel in this from our perspective, but the face from the Japanese perspective.
Yeah, which is I think it's a very interesting story. And then you've got Kenny, who is kind of arguing Tanahashi's a fraud. He's basically saying, And I think that's interesting.
Well, he's saying Tanahashi is an old man. You know, his style was great 10 years ago, but now it's time for his style. And actually, like, it's kind of what he said last year in his promo against Jericho. He's like, I'm going to prove that my style is the best in the world.
Yeah,
and it's very like, yeah, it's a good thread for this guy. So Kenny, we always like speculate, at the end of the year, start of the year, is he gonna sign with WWE? Like, what's he gonna do? Is he
do you remember when he won the PWI? He got the number 1 on the PWI Illustrated Pro Wrestling Illustrated Wrestler Top 500. The literal fucking the actual 100%, like, what was it called? The headline was, how long until this guy gets scooped up by WWE? Like, that's like, it's like, yeah, everyone, it's honestly, and it's really, for me and for you, I think we all agree, it's become very tiresome. But I mean, do you remember, it's like back in January 2017 when you and I were in the Cairns airport and we were listening to the Wrestling Observer interview with him, and he was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna go to WWE or not. So I mean, but what I'm trying to like link this to is like, do you think Tanahashi will win the title at Tokyo Dome because Kenny does go to WWE? That's a possibility. I mean, that's the thing.
I had Kenny as a lock to win this match.
I did too, and then they've been doing all this weird stuff at the moment. But it's almost been hammed on quite a lot by like Tama Tonga and stuff like that. So like to the point where maybe it is just all the work, But you never know. You never know with New Japan. New Japan really do blur that line. Where it's like, do they hate each other? Like sometimes I feel like I believe it, especially considering some of the contacts that we have that we can't really go into specifics really. But Angus and I have met our fair share of people in the industry, and I definitely think that I believe, maybe I'm getting worked, but I believe that there's sometimes a little bit of truth to some of the comments. Specifically the Tama Tonga comment about how the cease and desist was a work. Because I remember we heard about that last year kind of possibly being the case, in a sense that I think the cease and desist was real, but the hand signal is actually allowed to be used.
And I thought that was quite interesting actually when I found that about that.
Yeah.
But also, we've heard things about certain people, being in New Japan as like a way to get back to WWE as well. Certain people. So again, I'm very excited for this match because I think last year when we were talking about the main event of Okada versus Naito, I was very much like, Naito's going to win. This is the time that Naito wins, and then of course he loses. Whereas this time I'm much more like, I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Omega loses, does it mean he's going to WWE? Not necessarily. It does add a bit of smoke to the fire. But it definitely, like Tanahashi winning. I guess Tanahashi winning, it makes a very interesting climate because it's like, who is the champion going into G1 Supercard, which is an event that we are most likely attending as well. We've got our tickets, not our flights, but at this point it's like a 90% chance we're going to that. It's like, who ends up main eventing that, and who ends up main eventing Dominion? How does the rest of the year go? And if you do lose the Elite, what happens? It's like they've set up a lot of stuff this year, especially at the very lore-heavy King of Pro Wrestling show, which had a lot of
that was a very lore-heavy show. Yeah. Like, and I feel like this year, did you get the distinct vibe that this year King of Pro Wrestling sort of like did what Power Struggle normally does, where you get the big debut of like a new guy and a lot of storyline angles.
Of course you got Shingo. You got the announcement of Robbie Eagles in the tag league, Australian.
Yeah, I thought that was quite weird how they handled that actually, because he's like, oh yeah, via Twitter, Bad Luck Fale has announced that Robbie Eagles is in.
Yeah, it was just because Eagles couldn't make it. Eagles wasn't in Australia. I mean, sorry, wasn't in Japan. Like, they didn't fly him out yet because I think he still had commitments in Australia. So that's why I think he was wrestling. So Eagles,
yeah. I mean, of course, as well, the other big news from King of Pro Wrestling that sort of ties into our Wrestle Kingdom 12 card predictions, and this is probably a match that you also have pinned, so I'm not even going to bother trying to separate out the opinions here. The return of Chris Jericho to New Japan to beat up Evil, continuing his feud with Los Ingobernables de Japón, which will lead most certainly into a rematch with Naito at Wrestle Kingdom for the IC title.
Which let's talk about that, because yes, you are correct. That is pretty much that is my prediction, for better or for worse. What's your thoughts about that being the match? Do you think it's a waste of Naito or Jericho or?
See, this is the thing. Okay, I'll tell you. If Jericho ends up doing more dates with New Japan, then maybe it's not a waste, because like it's a good storyline, and if Naito gets the win, it's a big moment for him. But again, like if Jericho's not doing any more dates, then it seems like a waste that he would wrestle, the same guy twice, and then he wrestles Evil. Which, I mean, Evil's great. Don't get me wrong, but is he the kind of guy you'd like say, oh, Jericho's in New Japan, these are the guys I want to see him wrestle?
Well,
Kenny, Naito.
Yes, that is true, but I think it's also good that we are getting it. Like, would I rather an Evil match over no match? Hell yeah. Am I interested in seeing what this can do for Evil's international profile? Hell yeah. So like, overall, I still think it's a good thing that he is. Like, again, I'd rather see Chris Jericho than not. Against some of the younger guys. But I think that Jericho has to be. I hope that there was some. I don't know if it's true, but there was some rumor that apparently he may be like planning on being there for like 3 years or so, which I think is a perfect amount of time to do a lot. That's another.
Well, that would make sense, to be honest. Like, because he's been talking about his want to wrestle Okada and Tanahashi. Yeah. So perhaps, like, maybe he has planned to like do another couple of years with New Japan. In which case, then I'm perfectly happy with Naito and Jericho at Tokyo Dome.
Same. If this was like his last match, it would be kind of a disaster. I'd be quite annoyed, in fact.
But it also makes sense too, because their first encounter was like Jericho blindsided him. It was more of like a brawl than like a traditional wrestling match. So like maybe this time like Naito will be ready for him. It'll be more of like a classic match. But I mean, maybe they'll throw the no DQ stipulation on again before the show is announced. Yeah. So yeah, but like, I mean, obviously at Power Struggle we think Jericho is going to beat Evil. Do you think that like what would happen if he lost to Evil? Like where would what would they do then if he does? Maybe we've got it horribly wrong and he's like done after this match.
Yeah. Well, I doubt it, because of the Rock and Rager and all that sort of stuff. So I mean, yeah. I think Jericho is very much enjoying what he's doing right now, which we've talked about before. But I think, I mean, if he loses, I think he'll probably still face Naito at Wrestle Kingdom, to be honest.
Well, I mean, could you see him versus like Suzuki or someone like that? Maybe.
A Jericho versus Suzuki?
Yeah, like a special singles match, maybe.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna like. I think that's like highly unlikely, given like, what. Oh fuck, man, this guy's killing me.
But I mean, I did that challenge before. I did that one before. I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I mean, a Suzuki match would definitely be. That would definitely be fun. And you know what? My guess is that he probably does have that on his list, because it's an opportunity to work a bit slower, do a bit more of a shoot style kind of match. I think that'd be good, actually. I'm all for that. But at Wrestle Kingdom, I doubt it. Yeah, I think it is Naito. Moving forward, then, do you think as well, similarly to me, another top match, we will get Okada versus Jay White?
Yes, versus Kazuchika Okada. Yes. Yep. As I didn't have this as a title match. I just had this as like a singles match. Yep. But I don't see either guy winning a title between now and Wrestle Kingdom.
No.
Like, so, and I had this actually at the same spot on my card too. I had this like third from the top.
Third from the top. If you've got that, that sounds about right. Yep, that sounds about right.
Because if you really look at this card, and I thought about this when I was piecing it together, because you look at last year's card, and like you basically have the same 6 guys who are in the same spot as last year's card, but they're like rotated around with each, like wrestling like the opposite guys. So you had Jericho, Naito, Okada, Tanahashi, and Omega. Yeah. And you've basically got those guys in the top 6 spots again, but they've just sort of like rotated around. Which New Japan love doing that. They love doing that like bit where like they'll swap opponents for like shows, major shows.
Yeah, they do. definitely.
But yeah, this match I'm really looking forward to. Actually, I mean they've wrestled before, but I think it could have like a high stakes to it, and I think it's if Okada's not going for a title, it makes the most sense for him to wrestle Jay White, given like the whole Bullet Club chaos thing.
Yeah, definitely, and they're building to that a lot. In the backstage promos and all that sort of stuff, they're doing plenty of Okada, Jay White pushing, definitely. That's definitely the obvious thing. And this whole junior tag league has been great in a way, because I think it really does allow these stories to be developed a little bit more than they normally would be.
Yeah, that's what I get too, because especially with the longer tour they're doing this time as well. They give him more space to breathe and develop stuff. But do you think they could add a stipulation maybe to this match where if Okada loses, Chaos must disband or something like that?
Ooh, faction must disband match confirmed. I don't know. I mean,
because Chaos is a little rudderless at the moment.
Chaos. Yeah, well, no, you're right. Chaos is in shambles, I would say. Chaos is absolutely in shambles. It's lost 3 members, which I always said it needed to. I was always saying we need some reshuffling. We need some reshuffling of the cabinets. And I think that, I mean, who else would you have leave Chaos, actually, if you had to pick? I want Goto to go. In fact, I still want another faction. After all this, I still want one more. I want to give me natural vibes.
I mean, I think the best Chaos group would be Goto, Okada, Ishii, Will Ospreay, Roppongi 3K, and Yano.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what we've got at the moment, isn't it? I think that is 3. Maybe I think Beretta and Chucky T there too, which is fine. But yeah, isn't it interesting how quickly Bullet Club OG became an actual credible unit?
They did,
All you got to do is add Jay White, Jado, and Gato, and then you've got a credible unit.
Fuck off, we had Jado and Gato. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to. I think this will be better than Jay White versus Tanahashi last year.
Yeah.
Especially because that match was very heatless, and I think even the feud going into it was kind of nothing as well.
Yeah, and yeah, agreed.
I love how Zora calls me the other guy in the chat, by the way, as if
you're the other guy.
Brand new to it. Yeah, as if my name isn't in the title of the video or anything.
Let's see.
So what was your next match? I guess we're going.
We'll go title match. Yeah. I guess I'm just sort of generally going title matches. So I guess the next logical one to consider probably is the what's it called? What's it called again? The
Never.
The Never. Yeah, or Never or US. Never or US. You pick.
Well, let's talk US because I think we might have different matches for the US title.
Okay, so do you think it's going to be Cody as champ?
Yeah, I think Cody's going to go in as champ. Who do you think he's going to defend against?
I mean, to me, kind of the obvious choice is Juice, right? That's the thought that I think that they're probably thinking that themselves, but
that's what I had originally down as well. But I changed my mind to tell me who you got.
Okay, so first choice, kind of the general choice, I would say would be Juice. The second choice, I was thinking, the kind of guys that are there, you've got Beretta and Rocky. I guess Rocky's not there anymore, but you've also got people. I mean, but yeah, I was thinking Goto, Ishii, and stuff like that, but they've never really expressed interest in that title. So yeah, I pretty much kept it just at Juice. But I'm curious as to who you pick, because maybe I would probably put that as a second as well.
Yeah, I put down Beretta for my one, actually.
Okay, cool.
And my reasoning for that was for a couple things. Firstly, last year's Wrestle Kingdom, he got the pin actually in the Never match, the Never 6-man title match.
Oh yeah.
Right, and they won it. And I was thinking, okay, looks like they're going to do something with him. And I think he got injured around March time. Did. And it seemed like he was about to enter the New Japan Cup, and maybe go for a bit of a win streak there or something. And I just got the feeling that he was going to get pushed, but the injury sort of hampered that.
Hampered it. Yeah.
And he also mentioned on commentary last, was it
Oh, I
2
heard
nights
that
ago,
too. Yep, night one.
about how he said he was interested in challenging. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, right, I could see that happening. So I think it's going to be Cody versus Beretta, in my opinion. I actually had that match be in the same spot as Cody versus Ibushi was last year. You know, it's like sort of like lower down on the card.
Yeah.
Sort of, because if you look at this card structure, there's tons and tons of singles matches on it.
Yeah.
Like almost every match is a singles match.
Wrestle Kingdom has become Night of Champions. You know, gone to the days of the TMDK
exactly, yeah.
8-man match.
I think the only time like they haven't had all the titles defended. Yeah. Well, as I was saying, yeah, I think the only time they didn't have them all defended was when Naito went into the heavyweight title matches, the Never champion. I think that's the only time that happened. So yeah,
I 2013.
Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom 8.
Yep.
It was weird because, like, yeah, he just, like, the title was just created the year before. And he won the title, like, I think off Masato Tanaka.
Oh, that's right.
And he didn't defend it, yeah. So, I think that's going to be the match. I think Cody will probably retain if that is the match.
Yeah, I mean, for some reason, Japan have a real fascination with Cody. And Cody, I think, I mean, you know, Kenny is getting a lot of shit for his apparently lackluster IWGP title reign. But people are like sort of realizing like he won the title with Dominion, which means that you don't defend it all G1. So it makes it look like you're not a fighting champion, which is bullshit, but that's just the way people are. But then the problem is 2 of your defenses were against Cody, who is, you know, the 3-star savior. Like, that is a real true nickname. And
he had a great match against Ishii at Destruction, which, if you know your history of the IWGP title, the title is never defended at Destruction.
Yeah, so people saying, like, he's the worst. Like, people like, you savage, you dumb fuck, saying that, like, you know, that's, like, the worst IWGP reign of all time. It's like, well, is it? Is it, though?
Yeah, no. I think the fact that he's, like, defended it, like, this many times normally, right? If you want to be, like, you know, going by history, look at Okada, right? Any post-Dominion title defenses, there's like 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you get 1 or 2. I think it was traditionally 1 back when they didn't have the Long Beach shows. So you'd only defend it 1 time after.
That's right.
After Dominion, like, okay, 2016, right? He won it at Dominion, right, in June, and then he didn't defend it till October at King of Pro Wrestling.
That's right. And then and that was against Naomichi Marufuji.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, people like, it's like, okay, so it's like you want it both ways. So like people, you know, you say, oh, he doesn't work enough or whatever, but then it's like, well, Kenny's actually defended the title a fair bit, actually.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
so what do you want? Do you want him to not defend it? I guess the argument people make is I want him to defend it against people that are named not Cody Rhodes, and that's fair enough. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the triple threat got a lot of like unnecessary hate. I thought that was a really well done match.
Yeah, I enjoyed the triple threat for the most part.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you got Ibushi and Kenny in there, so it's going to be at least good.
I think his best defense was against Ishii, though. I mean, most people's best defenses are against Ishii.
Yeah, Ishii definitely best defense. Well, except for fucking Okada, justice for Ishii. You know, he never got that fucking match.
He didn't. No, what about Yano, though? Where's Yano's?
Yeah. And that's, again, booked into a corner because it's like, then you're going to say, oh, well, like, it's not credible if he defends against Yano. People are like shitposting, like, oh, what about Yano? It's like, well, then you get people complaining that it's like a comedy match and it's for the IWGP. So Kenny's been put in a bit of a predicament, I feel like, you know, with winning the title. Sometimes, you know, winning the title can be a bit of a curse rather than a blessing.
So, okay, I guess that's the US title. What do you think about the
Never?
Never title?
Well, our friend Cameron talked about this to me a couple weeks back, and the more I think about it, the more I think it could be damn correct. I think we could potentially see a Will Ospreay, Kota Ibushi, Never openweight title match, which would be bloody brilliant.
That is exactly what I had.
And it is the best possible title defense for the Never title I've thought about probably since Goto Shibata, you know, from Wrestle Kingdom 11, of course.
And finally, the actual fucking like Never open weight title.
Exactly, defended. Spot on. That's exactly my exact thoughts. Is that like now we actually get to see this open weight title actually being used effectively. Like, remember when we were watching that Yokohama show in 2014 with Ibushi versus Ishii? You know, and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
challenging for the title, and Ibushi was the junior champion. Brilliant.
He was, yeah.
That's what you want. That's what
It's
you
good.
want.
I mean, that's exactly what you
That's
should
the
be
whole
doing.
point of it. That's the whole point of it. Why you got these
Ah.
two divisions? You got two divisions. You got this title, and like Will Ospreay wants to kind of bring back the whole never concept. Even he was even saying that. Like, so I'm all for that.
But here's my question though: what happens if Tai Chi defends it at Power Struggle?
And he successfully.
Defends it, yeah.
Then we get Tai Chi. Fuck. Holy, I didn't even consider it. Do we get Tai Chi Ibushi?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know what if Ibushi will be the. I don't know. I definitely don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I definitely do not want to see Tai. I don't want to see a Tai Chi singles match at Wrestle Kingdom.
No.
I'm sorry, but like, I love him, but he's not like someone I would pay money to see.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference.
Yeah. He's good in a meme capacity, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. He's like the Yano kind of guy. Like, I love Yano, but I'm not gonna actively pay money to see him.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay to sit in his bar because he's racist. But
Yeah. Japanese only.
Yeah. Was it the Yakuza?
So yeah, no, Japanese only. I said.
All right, Jeff. Yeah, no foreigners. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree that like I don't think the Tai Chi is going to be defending that title. But, you know, think about it. Going from like Goto, Suzuki to Tai Chi is like a joke. Like they have to literally spend a whole another year of Tai Chi like proving his worth. You know, and actually putting on entertaining matches, i.e. putting him in a G1 and actually succeeding before they can give him a singles match like that. I feel it'd be.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right, and that's why I'm sort of like thinking, yeah, Ospreay's going to win. That's the only reason that Tai Chi even won the title in the first place is so that Ospreay can actually, you know, so yeah, like he can actually defend it and have a good match, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be good. I don't know who wins the match. Or not. Like, I don't know if it's going to be a title.
Well, you know, it's great because, yeah, again, you get to see these two styles. You get to see the former junior heavyweight against someone that wants to get out of junior heavyweight. The other person I would 100%, it's not going to happen because of the way it's working, but I would love to see, I would watch a Kushida versus Tai Chi match or a Kushida versus Ibushi match for the Never title.
Wait,
because...
Did you say Kushida versus Tai Chi?
Yeah, but just because I want to see, I would do anything to see Kushida actually go up to heavyweight, because he is like when he won that title at King of Pro Wrestling, it was like, yeah, this is cool. I know that all the white haters were happy because what's his name, Skrull lost, but it's like with me, it's like, okay, Kushida's now won this six times. What more can he really do as a junior heavyweight?
No, you're right. Yeah.
Let's be honest. He's done. Like, there's nothing more to prove. You know. What do you think? I mean, do you want Kushida to stick around being? Think about the kind of matches that Kushida can have as a heavyweight. You know.
No, I agree. I think Kushida definitely. It's time for him to move up. I 100% agree. Like he did all he could do in the junior heavyweight tag team division. He's done all he could do in the junior heavyweight division.
So I guess that was kind of... Yeah, go ahead.
I feel kind of frustrated for him, though, because, like, at the same time, though, what are his prospects at the heavyweight division?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
like,
yeah.
How long will he stick around there for? Like, what's his... I can't find these gems anymore. I have no idea.
No, I've lost. I've gone to the next level because I couldn't find it. And I've got that Spyro freeze cheat thing. So whenever I try and use the gem finder, you don't have the gem finder. Yeah, duh. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'll be wait.
Where are the gems?
Yeah, just go to the next level. We'll search frantically at the end because I'm like.
Okay. Did you get 374 gems from this level?
I got like 391.
Okay, I don't know where they are. Yeah, great speedrun, eh?
This is quality, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, I agree with
But no, you're right. Kushida's in a bit of a state.
Made,
but you know what? Like, I feel like they might be testing the waters with that because we got Kushida Ishii at OTT's 4th anniversary show, famously not attended by Al Malloy. Please go to OTT again, Al. Please do it. Do yourself a favor. They're fucking putting on clinics every few months. If you're an Irish fan out there, check out OTT. It's fucking awesome. But so maybe they're testing the waters. You know, Kushida Ishii. Great stuff.
I think so. Speaking of Kushida, what do you have?
Yes, right. That was the segue into the next match. The segue. We've got Kushida, and obviously everyone wants Will Ospreay to do stuff. People love Will, but I think he's going to be preoccupied. Thankfully. So I guess you've got people like Taiji Ishimori and who else? Taiji Ishimori. You have. You don't have Hiromi Takahashi, unfortunately, at the moment. Who else do we have? You've got ACH, we've got Taguchi, Robbie Eagles. Yeah, I think I could see Taiji Ishimori. I mean,
that's what I was thinking too. I think it's gonna be Kushida versus Ishimori. That's exactly
because it's a new matchup. It's a new matchup,
It's fresh for Kushida. Yeah, I'm thinking Taiji Ishimori versus Kushida. I think that could be a very, very good match. I've been very impressed with Taiji so far.
Yeah, he's good.
And it would make sense.
We were impressed with him when we saw him in Noah. Like he is just he's a specimen. He's a specimen. Unreal.
Not to mention though, like it's kind of funny because if he does go for this against Kushida, then he would have faced Hiromu for the Best of Super Juniors final. And then he's facing Kushida for the title at Wrestle Kingdom. His two big matches against two big rivals,
Yeah, that's right.
So that kind of works out quite well. Yeah. No, I think that would be really good too because these two guys are not traditional junior heavyweights. They can do the flips, but they're also really strong and.
Oh yeah, Taiji Ishimori is, with abs like that, he's just yeah.
He's a physical specimen.
He is a specimen.
So yeah, I think that could be the match. I don't know, I think last year the junior heavyweight title was much more prominent on the card.
Yeah.
You had the 4-way match, which was really good. Some people's favorite match actually of last year's Wrestle Kingdom was that match. And it's hard to argue because it was very good. I thought either that one or the Jericho Omega match probably was the best. Last year.
But that's the thing, you get that 4-way spot fest, which I gave 5 stars at the time. I thought it was fucking awesome. I don't really care. I don't care what people think. I love it. But what was it? You similarly ranked it. Thought it was amazing. They could do that again this year. They could do that again this year. Like a 4-way or a 3-way. So
I don't think you've got enough depth though for them to do that. Especially
maybe not.
If you've got Will Ospreay.
Well. I think there's someone that we are forgetting. Takagi Shingo. Yeah. So I mean, are they going to want to get him on a card prominently for being like, hey, you've been in Dragon Gate, you've been in Kobe World. Now here's a fucking real dome show. Here's your singles match. I think that's potentially let's see the thing is obviously the fact that we still have Power Struggle to go. Things are going to be a lot clearer very, very soon, and the tag league has been building up some subtle stories. I've actually really enjoyed. I've watched every match every tournament match in the tag league, and I've genuinely thought it's been some excellent stuff. And I think that Shingo Takagi is having a great run so far. And I think but then so is Taiji and Robbie going 2-0 as well. So, yeah, real fun stuff.
Yeah. That's what I think too. I think, I don't know if Shingo, if he's if he might go for it. They might do a triple threat or something. But I still think Taiji Ishimori is the hot pick for that match.
Yeah. Unless, of course, they decide to go 3 ways this time.
They could do that.
Yeah, so I wouldn't rule that out. I would not rule that out given the fact that they want to get people on the card. It's a little bit WrestleMania-esque, these days because they've got so much talent. They don't really want people to, be left behind, so that's that.
Well, the way my card is sort of planned out, I sort of do have, all the guys on the card, as many as possible.
All the what, sorry?
I do have as many people as possible on the card.
No, me too. Yeah, I always do that. You're always going to get your Makabe, Never 6-man, sort of thing going on there.
Well, do you want to talk about the Never 6-man?
No, let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, because I mean, that one is basically just anyone who's better than the New Japan Rumble, but not quite good enough to have an actual match.
Yeah.
You just shove them in that match.
Yeah.
So but interestingly enough, if you want to talk about this, I've got quite. Do you want me to list out my predictions for the teams in this thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it's quite fucked actually. I don't think any of them. I've got too many teams. I mean, you're gonna have to cut one team. So I got Suzuki-gun, which is Taichi and Killer Elite Squad.
Mm-hmm.
I got Bullet Club Elite, which is Hangman Page, Marty Scurll, and Chase Owens.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to go with that too.
Yeah,
I think that's a great team. Yep.
That's a good team. I got Bullet Club OG, which is Bad Luck Fale, Jado, and Gato.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, yeah, they're basically the only other Bullet Club OG guys I could pick. Taguchi Japan, which is Taguchi, Makabe, and Honma. So I don't know if that's really Taguchi Japan.
Yep.
And
I was gonna say definitely Honma. It was gonna be you were gonna get someone like potentially Beretta. Like Great Bash Heel plus whatever.
Well, I had Juice, Finley, and Hinare as well as a team.
Oh yes,
probably won't happen.
So that's the thing. Forgetting about my boy Juice if he's not going to be in that title match. So I do hope that he has something prominent. But yeah, I think that's going to be the closest thing if he doesn't get the title match.
I also had Chaos's Ishii, Yano, and Goto as well.
Ooh, powerful.
Which, I mean, maybe they'll win. I don't know. It sucks to me that they're relegated to this kind of match, especially Goto. And we spoke about this last year too. And it was interesting actually. Like I did listen to our prediction show last year, and we were talking about the never openweight title match, and we were saying who's Suzuki going to defend against. Like you and I were thinking Ishii, and we're like Goto maybe, but the year he's had, it's been kind of like nothing. And again, it seems like every year around Wrestle Kingdom they never have anything for Goto to do.
Yeah.
Although last year last year
he got Suzuki. The year before he got Shibata, but that Shibata one was the craziest one. That was brilliant.
That was good. I really liked the one with Suzuki. I thought that was good too. But this year, as much as it pains me, I can't. I mean, unless you're doing a special singles match or something with him, I just don't see it.
Yeah. We're going to bring in El Generico's coming back, and he's angry at Goto because Goto, talk trash about him on Baidu, their social media service. Yeah, I heard it was pretty big. Pretty big heat. Yeah, big heat. Yeah, it's definitely Sami Zayn coming back. I think that's gonna be the special singles. So look forward to that. You heard it here first from Waylon.
Wow.
So I mean CrystalFissure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, does he actually think that's happening?
No. Sami Zayn's injured anyway. Sami Zayn's injured. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So yeah, like I mean, just. I don't know who. I mean, I figured that the champion team is not going to be, unless for some reason, like.
Well, because that's the thing. So the champions are going to be BCOGs right now, most likely, right? That's. Yeah. But then, right. The problem is that yes, two of them are also the tag team champions, which we haven't talked about that title yet. So.
Well, and this is the same problem we had last year too, where we had Sonata and Evil were 2/3 of the champions, and then they had to do like an obvious title switch at the Road to.
And didn't the BCOGs get it?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So where's Fale on this card then?
Well, I had him in the 6-man title match.
Okay.
No, 6-man title.
Oh, because Taiji. Yeah.
No. I had him with Gato and Jado.
Oh, that's no shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Which makes sense, right? Because then you got this. Maybe that's the only reason they added them. I don't know, but like I was thinking, what do they do with Fale? Do they? Oh, I'm missing more gems. I'm always missing gems in this game. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I think that maybe that's something they could do. They could do with Fale in that match again. Fale, another guy who sporadically will show up during the year for a program here and there. But when it comes to like significant shows or shows of importance, he's always in like the pointless matches.
Yeah. Can I just say though, the side note, how much, and for me it's a literal 9 out of 10. How much are you looking forward to having another little brewski at Tonga Coffee? That beer was just great, and that whiskey. So I cannot wait to go back to Tonga Coffee.
Can't wait to have my whiskey in my disposable plastic cup.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you want to talk about the regular tag, the heavyweight?
Yeah, regular tag. Yep.
Yeah. So this one again is also a really weird one. I want to hear your thoughts first before I.
So a lot of people are talking about how this could be. Well, actually, not many people. This is actually kind of my exclusive idea, but I would love the idea of Suzuki and. So all right. So you've got Aussie Open challenging for the RPW titles coming up. the Revolution Pro Wrestling. Oh fuck! Excellent. Revolution Pro Wrestling tag title. So Aussie Open are going for that, and the champions right now are Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. So let's presume that Sabre Jr. and Suzuki win. Let's say they win, they beat Aussie Open, and then they enter the tag league this year. They win the tag league. I think it would be a great idea as an excuse to basically put, if BCOGs are still champs, which it seems to be the case, that'll seem to be the case, could we see a dual title match, which gets an RPW title on the card, which I think that is overdue, and judging by this was the year that Revolution Pro has had their roster gutted because Andy had talked about how Triple H and everyone all of a sudden banned anyone from Progress or anything like that being able to, or NXT UK working there. I feel like we're going to get an RPW shaped bone at some point. And I feel like that could be putting this title, their title on the card. I feel potentially, and in fact, right now, the RPW heavyweight title, I believe, is I'm pretty sure that Ishii has the title. I'm pretty sure. I think Ishii has their heavyweight title, the British heavyweight title. So that means that's potentially how you get Ishii on the card, because you can't say for sure that there's no way that an RPW title is not on the card, because I mean they did it with Ring of Honor, you know.
Yeah, true.
They even did it with the fucking NWA. You know, when it was a fraction of the size of when it was a fraction of the size of RPW now. Like RPW actually is, you know, fairly well known these days. So yeah, this is sort of fantasy booking stuff, but I would love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, my thing was just a clusterfuck like 4-way tag team match, basically.
Who were the other teams you had?
Well, again, did you find this problem when you were putting together the show where it's like, where the fuck do you put Evil and Sonata?
Yeah, where do you put Evil Sonata? Where do you put
Young Bucks?
Yeah, where do you put the Young Bucks? Where do you put? Oh fuck, yeah, right, exactly. Shit.
Because also you got God as well.
Didn't even think about that. Well, yeah, God, presuming they're the champions, so.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're defending between now and then.
Yeah.
Man, I can't find it. I'm just gonna like exit these levels. I don't even care at this point about the speed.
Yeah, I'm
speedrun.
I don't think I've completed a full level 100%.
Yeah, I don't think I've done it either. Maybe Sheila's Alpha or something, but yeah, like I was thinking, you know, you've got Evil Sonata, you got Young Bucks, you got Minoru Suzuki, you got Zack. I mean, however Gato does this year is a fucking miracle, because I don't see it. I don't see how it's possible you're going to be able to like get those guys on the card.
No, they're going to have to put a match. I think they're going to have to put a non-title match on the card again, like they did a few years ago.
A non-title tag match, maybe.
Yeah, I would do it.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do a big like BC Elite versus BCOG match or something. Or you
do. I mean, is it sacrilegious to do a number one contendership match on a title card? On a main card.
The tag team titles?
Yeah, because I would do that, to be honest. I mean, I don't.
It's a little sacrilegious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little sacrilegious, but I mean, shit, it's probably one of the only options they have right now, though. Like, seriously.
I mean, what you could literally do though is you could take out the BCOGs from the Gauntlet match, the Never 6-Man title match. You could take the BC Elite out of it, and you could just do like a big 8-man tag team, you know, feud ender kind of match.
Yeah, you could do that. Which, you know, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, not every match should just be a title shot, you know. I mean, sorry, a title card. You know, like Wrestle Kingdom, like, you know, WrestleMania, of course, you know, has plenty of title feuds as well. But, you know, you do want that, you do want that kind of, you know, like, I fucking hate you kind of match as well. You know, I know that New Japan is less of that, obviously, but I think it still is somewhat important.
Yeah, but I guess here's your problem though, right? Basically between now and Wrestle Kingdom, the only chance you have to get the 6-man titles off them is Road to Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, unless they do it at maybe the World Tag League Finals, which I guess they could do if Guerrillas of Destiny don't figure into the finals of that, which again, they haven't announced any. Like this is like still we're over a month away from the World Tag League, so like
Well,
still anything can happen between now and then.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think that. Yeah, it's hard. Like I don't not envy being the booker of this right now, because I tell you, it's there's a lot of people to get on this card, and I don't think everyone's going to want to be on the New Japan Rumble. Put it that way.
No. I mean, I didn't even think about like who'd be in that match. Probably like you'd have your New Japan dads, your Kojimas, your Tenzans, your Nagatas. As much as it pains me that he's on that show every year.
Yeah.
You don't put Makabe in that match for some reason, and by virtue of being with Makabe, Honma.
Because of that fucking television show, yeah. You're never going to get Makabe. Yeah.
That's what really annoys me about Makabe, because he's like he's at that point where he really he's at that point where he really should be like doing those kind of things, but he's like always given some kind of meaningless remedial role.
Was he given a title match this year against Suzuki?
He had a match against Suzuki. Yeah, it was probably the worst title match of the year.
Was it? I didn't even see it.
That wasn't the worst title match of the year.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so, yeah, I'm really like stumped, and again, like, and this is another thing of I compared my like predictions to last year's, and I also had like some kind of multi-man tag match for the tag titles last year as well. I had like.
And what did it end up being again?
Well, it was literally just KES versus Los Cinco Menables de Japón last year.
That's right.
Which was actually surprisingly decent for something I had like no interest in seeing.
No hope, yeah.
So I don't know if, but again, like, is that like Evil and Sonata going to be in a tag match this year? Like, is that what's going to happen? Because especially after Evil's like, he's getting a program against Chris Jericho, right? Is he then going to go Jericho to tag team title match, which he probably won't win? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Shit. So I'm inside
Wrestle Kingdom, and I think this is what makes it so fun. Is it's very hard to predict. Like, I mean, I think we'll be more right this year than last year.
Yeah.
Basically, like I think last year we did it before we knew Jericho was coming in, and so we were way off. And
I mean, what's going to be the what's going to be the power struggle twist this year? Like, are there going to be anything at power struggle? Are we going to get the great Okan? Is he going to come back already? Early. What's it called? What are they called again? Excursion. Yep, such a successful excursion in the UK. He's going to be back, and he's coming for that never open weight. Okan versus Taichi. Book it.
That could be possible. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Never say never. But I mean, like, it's more likely that we're going to see Jericho, Naito, and then those kind of things. But especially like last year, our prediction show, we were looking at Sami Callihan being Switchblade. We were talking about that last.
Were we actually?
Yeah. That's what. And I said, oh yeah. I said, yeah, we're gonna see Switch, because we were talking about this because we didn't know who Switchblade was. I was like, yeah, we're gonna see Switchblade versus Yoshihashi on the card.
Yoshihashi? Is that a joke?
That's literally what I said. I was like, Switchblade is gonna get that classic Wrestle Kingdom win over like a journeyman. And
then when he did debut, we're like, yep, he's gonna squash Tanahashi. And then we saw how that fucking went. Remember?
That's what we were thinking. We were like, oh yeah, he'll squash Tanahashi. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, he's gonna put him down. He's gonna put him down. Like, put him down like old man. And they did go with that storyline, and then he fucking got embarrassed and put him down. Match.
Last year we were talking about Ishii versus Tanahashi, and then Tanahashi was going to drop the Intercontinental title to Ishii, and then take some time off to rest.
No, brilliant.
And then this year,
brilliant booking. Seriously,
we're looking
I stand by that.
In the main event, it's crazy.
I stand by that booking decision, though.
It was a good decision. I think that's what they should have done.
Yeah, he does need to rest.
In my personal opinion.
But
that would have been a better match than we got with Jay White.
Yeah, Jay White. And we were so hyped because we ended up meeting Jay White's parents and everything like that. And then Tanahashi Tanahashi can put on good matches, but fuck, he put on like one of those ones that's just slow and plodding. And then Jay White was slow and plodding, and it did not work.
Jay White's really like. I mean, it's funny because he's actually on this card. He's in the same spot he was last year.
Yeah.
It feels more deserved this year, I think, than last year.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially like he's got like reasons to not want, like reasons to feud with like
with someone. Exactly. Yeah, spot on.
Instead of
So
his like sort of vague reasons for feuding with Tanahashi. Yeah. So I guess the other match we have to talk about too, and this is sort of more maybe the most relevant of all the matches, is the junior heavyweight titles, tag titles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've had the tag league going on right now, the junior tag league, which is for the first time ever, actually, isn't it? Like, it was originally just an elimination tournament.
Yeah, it's a block format this time, which is quite interesting if you're fans of the ISGP World Tag League. It basically,
yeah, they copied us. Yeah, this year they did.
Well, I mean, we did a 4-man. Well, not, I mean, we did an 8-team tournament first. They copied us, but yeah. What do you think? Who do you think is going to win the Super Junior Tag League first of all?
It's either going to be Shingo on that, LIJ. So either LIJ or BCOG, and yeah, I reckon between those two. Who do you reckon?
No, see, I don't think BCOG. I mean, again, that's why I picked Taiji Ishimori.
Yeah, same. That's why I overall think it's Taiji. Yeah, you think Kushida will win?
I think what's
no.
Listen, I think what's going to happen is, Los Ingobernables are going to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But by virtue of Roppongi 3K's victory over Suzuki-gun, they'll be added to the match.
Ah, good thought. Yeah.
And that's what I think is going to happen, because they did win, and after the match, the post-match promo by Rocky Romero is like, yeah, we're going to come for you guys. We you don't know when, but we'll come for those junior heavyweight tag titles. And I think they'll probably win them at Wrestle Kingdom. And
Roppongi 3K.
Gets Bushi on the card, gets Shingo Takagi on the card. It'd be a good opener too.
You reckon it'll open? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were always open. Yeah, but last year we were pitching a triple threat match as well. But I think I'm a bit more wiser to the a bit more wiser to what you call it, the booking ideas of them at this point. But, yeah, because that's why I don't think Robbie Eagles and that are going to win, because Robbie Eagles I don't think will even be on Wrestle Kingdom.
No, if he is, I hope he's in the Rumble. I hope they just add him to the Rumble.
Yeah, maybe
instead of Gino
Gambino. He'll be in the Rumble again. And then they'll have ACH. He never makes it past any of the junior heavyweight tours.
Yeah,
which is a shame, because I love ACH, but he's only ever on.
Well, apparently I heard he might be Fed bound. So
Fed bound, hey?
Yeah.
Well, good luck to him. I hope he enjoys his retirement.
Yeah, he's effectively retired.
So yeah, just to clarify, what did you have for the Super Junior? Huh?
Yeah, I had them RPG. That's the thing. I kind of had an intercepted card, because I was thinking it was either BCOG or Shingo, and just Shingo on that. But the more I think about it, I think that they probably will add another team to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. As we were discussing, you literally have every junior heavyweight on the card except for Thunder Liger and Tiger Mask, right?
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about them.
It's really funny when you look at putting together these cards, and you're thinking in terms of junior heavyweights, right? This junior tag league, really, all the teams are most of the teams are just thrown together teams.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin is not a New Japan guy. ACH, he shows up sporadically.
Yeah.
Robbie Eagles doesn't really show up that much. They literally brought in Shingo so he could tag with Bushi. I mean, he's gonna stick around afterwards, but yeah. And then you got the only real teams on there that were established teams were Jushin Thunder Liger and Tiger Mask, Roppongi 3K, and Suzuki-gun.
Yeah,
and no wonder Suzuki-gun have had those titles for almost the entire year.
Yeah, this has been a really fucking nothing reign, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't defended it basically at all.
That's right.
Yeah, they defended him pretty early on in the reign, but yeah, nothing recently.
That's why I'm big on collaboration and stuff like that. Is that I would just love to see them bring in a foreign team. Hayata and Yohei or something like that, or someone from Noah or something like that. I finally 100% on the level. Holy shit!
Really?
It was Molten Crater.
Oh, really?
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was. Well, let's see. Someone's watching this at college. Cool.
Courage.
Reading some Courage. Who's that? Is that someone?
Again, annoyed at us for not reading the chat, by the way.
Nah, no one's annoyed. Positivity. What are we talking about here? Someone's talking about like. Someone's having the two guys is having like a genuine, like just a genuine conversation during this. Good on them.
People do that a lot actually during these.
Love it.
I mean, I'm missing. I'm always missing gems in these levels. I don't know where the.
Make sure I'll give you a hint where one is. If you got three, okay. Make sure that some of them are like in balloons. You got to like shoot down the balloons.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I just found one. Yeah, you know, I think that like, is this going to be better than Wrestle Kingdom 12? Yes. You know, I'm massively confident on the card this year.
And it's shocking to me actually because Wrestle Kingdom 12 wasn't bad at all. But I think the standards we're used to. It's like Wrestle Kingdom 11. Actually, if you think about it, Wrestle Kingdom 11, the only reason that's looked upon so favorably is because of the main events.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there was some pretty not stellar stuff on those cards.
Well, like what?
Like just the opening stuff, like the mid card and like the undercard.
Yeah.
Wasn't great.
Yeah, was it Tiger Mask? I mean, sorry.
Oh, there they are.
Is it Tiger Mask?
Oh, I did it. I 100%ed the level.
There you go. Well done. With Tiger
It's
Mask.
2 levels of 100%.
Tiger Mask W. Wasn't that on Wrestle Kingdom 11?
Yeah, versus Tiger the Dark.
Yeah, and what was as ACH and what was Ibushi on this year? What match was he in this year?
Cody.
That's right. Cody. Yes, before they had a title. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's why like I think Cody will have like another sort of like mid card spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I picture his US title match being like right after the 6-man gauntlet match, but just before the tag team title matches.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. So like 6th from the top or something.
Yeah, I had it 4th overall. Yeah, 6th. Yeah. And again, it's interesting, isn't it? Because like last year the US title was like the the co-main event, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because of the competitors, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then again, I wonder if we'll see something where like they're talking about the IC title match being the co-main event this year.
Yeah. Oh well. Jericho again. What's that main event spot?
Oh, like yeah. I mean, even though I mean, like I don't know how many what the ticket sales will be like from him again this year. I think at this point it's transitioned more into he's probably making money. New Japan are making money, but it's just more about the fun factor for him.
Yeah.
And we've spoken about this quite a bit. We'll talk about this at the All In show about how much fun he's having doing stuff like this year.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, I want the guy to have fun. I want the guy to get paid. But I also, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, he's putting in the kind of work that, you know, he deserves and not, you know, he should for the fans, you know, and not like a Triple H, you know, Undertaker, slow, you know, as soon as the guy gets too old, fuck, I want him out. Like, do not extend your welcome. Like, if you start to regress properly, goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that's not the case. Cause,
No.
I mean, he's one of my faves, and I think having him in New Japan makes it feel very, like, I don't know, not relevant, more relevant, but like, as we were saying last year, it's like it feels cool, you know. It feels like, you know, it's.
I'm just disappointed, to be honest. I'm disappointed. I feel like someone that's omission from the card this year, unfortunately, actually is quite detrimental to what we could have had a really cool dream match, and we could have had a special singles match. I'm really disappointed that we don't get the Liger Mysterio special singles anymore. I feel like that's something that I'm thinking about, like, is actually a real disadvantage. It's really disappointing that match didn't pan out because of Ray's unfortunate timing with the injuries, you know.
No, I agree. I mean, that kind of sucks that didn't happen. But
yeah,
I mean, like, honestly, I'm gonna be truthfully honest here about what I think about this card, and looking at last year's when I said, oh yeah, I'm really excited for Naito Okada. I don't think Naito and Okada had an amazing match. I think it was on par with their first match they had at Wrestle Kingdom 8.
Like, so I don't think it was good.
Yeah, just a very good match, but nothing like outstanding. You noticed like there was no there was no buzz about that match the next day or anything.
No, I think but people will claim because they're so deflated. But Naito fans are like fucking horrible. Like a lot of them.
If it was a truly good match, people would have been talking about it.
Yeah, kind of like Omega. Like it's like all the Omega's fans were saying how much of a great match it was. Whereas Naito fans were kind of just like, nah, fuck the booking, fuck this, it's fucking horrible. You know, like
yeah. I mean, I was quite pissed too.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Everyone was. I remember Savage at like a meltdown in the server, in New Japan server. Yeah.
But again, I mean, I think to look at this main event this year, I think Kenny and Tanahashi will be better than. I mean, it could be as good as Kenny versus Okada.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Like, yeah, this version of Kenny has not faced this version of Tanahashi.
No. The last time they faced was 2016 in a New Beginning
first
show.
Match is a heavyweight.
Yes, that's correct. So it's very much, there's a story there. You know, there's an interesting story there to be told.
Can you imagine if Kenny does leave for the WWE, his whole heavyweight career would be bookended by Tanahashi?
Yeah, kind of beautiful, but also you'd be retired in my eyes. But so goodbye.
Also the worst thing that's ever happened to wrestling ever.
Yeah. My friend Andrew Benjamin was saying, and he watches these, I think. So shout out to you, Andrew. Was saying to me on Twitter that like if the Elite left, it would like completely kill indie wrestling in the US, and I don't quite agree. I don't think it would be as that bad. I mean, it would absolutely leave a hole. It would leave a hole in New Japan a little bit, but I feel like, you know, losing Cody from New Japan is not going to be a bad thing. Like, I mean, let's be honest. Like, that's not. No one's stopping watching him.
Did with All In, you know, like what he did with All In was great.
Yeah.
And I was very happy for that, and I think it was a great thing. But yeah, like. I was more disappointed when he was announced as like being in the triple threat match at King Pro Wrestling. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was more looking forward to like a Kenny Kota singles match or something.
Yeah, but I understand that you're doing that with a weak build. Like,
I agree.
I don't.
Actually, I wasn't even thinking they would do a title match at that show. I thought that like he'd have his one at Destruction, and that would be it. You know. But I think because of the Intercontinental title with Jericho not being around to do anything with it, he sort of had to step up his title defenses a little bit.
Well, that's exactly right. So that's why I hope that Jericho, he isn't champion forever because, he needs to defend it more.
Well, no, I think he'll lose it to Naito at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Because honestly, I'm just gonna say this right now: if he wins against Naito at Wrestle Kingdom, that's like
Naito
the
done.
death knell for Naito. Yeah, like not only can he not get it done last year against Okada when it was like a done thing, and sure, in hindsight,
it extends his like terrible Wrestle Kingdom record.
Yeah,
which is like what? It's like 2-7 or something.
Yeah, we saw like one of his only Wrestle Kingdom wins actually the first year against Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom 11.
Fuck, I'm doing the same challenge as I am. I failed that one just then.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I might fail it too.
I think this is hilarious. Yeah. Oh, no, that you've got it. No, I think you're gonna fail it.
Hold on. Yep, I failed it. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. Like, I'm not good at Spyro 3 whatsoever.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it's definitely my worst Spyro game by like, it's not even a comparison. Like,
that's why
I'm really bad at this.
God, the ISGP Grand Final is gonna be a nightmare.
Oh god, they're criminals.
Oh. It's going to be a nightmare. Spyro 3. Horrible. I mean, it's a good game, but horrible. No, I'm not that good at it. Like, it's very slow and plotting. I guess I can understand why the ISGP competitor, the grand finalists, were like complaining because it's like, it's going to be 2 hours. You can't chitch.
Yeah, you can't chitch.
Well, you can.
I think I'm going to fail it. I think I might fail it again, actually.
It's actually quite a big strategy to this. You've got to like knock down like multiple ones at the same time.
Yeah, you sort of like go in between two of them, like that. Oh man, I left like too many like not done at the start. Fuck. Well, hold on, I might have got shit. I didn't do it again. I failed it twice. Oh, Morgan BK. He says he wants to see them have a match. He's talking about wrestling. I'm almost ready to call this speedrun.
Yeah, we'll keep going for a bit more. We'll do a head count in a minute. We'll count up all the gems. We'll give it like a 5-minute warning. See how much we've all got.
3-minute warning?
Yeah.
How many people are watching the stream? 21 people.
That's
not bad. It's a good amount for watching us. I mean, an agenda that literally no one cares about. I mean, I am still like, I mean, I don't know if like what your fans actually like process about wrestling when you talk about it. Like, do they like literally just ignore the words and they don't care?
Yeah, well, I remember Amelia
like,
was like watching a stream once. You know, and she was just, she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about at all. And I remember like, and then it was funny, like, about, this is maybe more about her retention skills than it is mine, but she was like then the next day her work friend Cassidy was talking about All In, and she like remembered basically like nothing of what I'd said, even though she watched the stream for like 2 hours. So it's like, it's interesting, like people just not, they just don't care. Like, do they listen?
No,
they just here to watch Spyro, you know? Because
they like hearing about our passions.
Yeah, I think that's honestly, people just like hearing us just talk. People just like, that's why people listen to podcasts about nothing, you know, like they don't even care what the subject matter is about. Like, but now that, you know, you're somewhat educated, you know.
Yeah. I mean, for people who do like are listening to us talking about pro wrestling, and I think Fraser's in the thing, and he can probably attest to this too. Like, if you gave New Japan a chance, I think most people would probably quite like it, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, look at your brother. Like, he got really into it. Like,
Well, he did.
I think he's like still super into it, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He watches it all the time. He hasn't seen the junior tag, but he saw King of Pro Wrestling, and loved it. Watched Destruction tour shows. Watched some old matches. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he been watching Road 2 shows?
Well, it hasn't really been any Road 2 shows really since. Not many.
I mean, all the shows. I mean, the shows that were on last night were Road 2 shows.
Yeah, but I'm kind of calling them. I'm just calling them Junior Tag League.
Oh yeah, I guess that's more true.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've got it this time.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got. I'm actually not going to count how many eggs I've got yet. We'll see. I'll check. I have. How many eggs do you have?
I'll tell you in a second. Probably not as many as you. I've been really fucking around. Yeah, see, Fraser loved it. In fact, Fraser and I was Snapchatting last night, and he was watching it. I told him to watch it. I'm like, "Are you watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, Fraser? Because you should watch it and talk to me about it." And when I come down to Adelaide, and the three of us are going to do weekly wrestling shows, and we're going to talk about wrestling all the time.
Yeah.
I got 29 eggs, by the way.
Okay, yeah, you beat me.
Am I?
Let's keep going. Let's keep it going, man. Yeah, let's keep going.
How the hell am I beating you? I've been like doing horrifically.
Well, if you're shit, I'm shitter. Like,
that's terrible.
That's yeah.
I've been like fucking around for hours, just doing nothing.
You've been popping fillies.
Feeling like a rock star.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, exactly. I like, you know, like I've really been loving going to the local wrestling. I know there was a point where you really tried to get into your local wrestling scene, but unfortunately, it was the drizzling shits. And you know what's really funny? You know that guy that I was telling you about that was on one of the shows that was meant to be on the Iron Fist show, Davis Storm, who's like the godfather of Perth wrestling. He's like a really quite an esteemed Perth wrestler. He came down. He was going to come down and face Tommy Knight. Well, Tommy Knight. I mean, sorry, EPW. Yeah, Perth. He did this massive rant about the Brisbane wrestling scene, and like everything he was saying was like spot on and accurate towards like what you had said, and like, but that was coming from him as a wrestler. So it was like really fascinating to hear like the Brisbane scene is just in shambles. It's just in fucking the ego. The egos. You just said well, you brought up stuff like the egos. You know, like and that, you know, there's just so many people that
I know exactly who was talking about too. Tim Cade and Jack, what's his name? Jake Nova. These guys are like constantly pushed all the time, and they suck. Tim Cade, by the way, and not to be heightist here, because I know we've got a few short people listening. He's like 5'6" maybe.
Yeah.
In heels, and he's like always pushed as like the heavyweight champion, and he's always like shit, and he almost always kills himself in these matches doing like, you know, Canadian destroyers off the top rope or whatever. Like, it's a joke. It's a literal joke. Tim Cade. So
I was going to say, like, I thought he'd be lazy enough to never even try a Canadian destroyer.
No, he'll try it, but he'll fuck it up.
Right.
But he's like a legend, you know, they'll bill him as a Brisbane wrestling legend.
How, is he old or something?
He's probably like 30 or something, in his 30s.
Right.
But yeah, like I agree, like, ego and people who are stuck in the, like, attitude era.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'll try to find the tweets later.
I bet that's what he said too, because it's like they haven't like embraced any of the current wrestling trends of like this decade. It's always been about like let's push these guys and let's make it like a attitude or a hardcore match. Like if you want to watch a hardcore match, go watch a fucking BJW match. You know, don't watch a WWF hardcore match from the 90s.
Like, that
doesn't count. That's no good.
Yeah, there's shit. Like, even like Undertaker, like Mick Foley and all that shit. It's horrible. Like, compared to a BJW, it's just not even. Actually, someone was asking if I watched BJW in my stream last night, which was by Pop.
I mean, I'll say, I'll watch BJW if BJW Core didn't take a whole month to upload everything.
Yeah, same.
That's no point. I'm not gonna watch. As I say, the death knell for wrestling is tape delay. And I know you love Lucha Underground, and my like sort of big complaint against Lucha Underground is that it's like a year ago this stuff happened. So
these days it's a lot better. But yeah, it's like only a couple months. But yeah, they're exactly. No, tape delay stuff is horrible, and yeah, definitely like it's a deterrent for why people for not wanting to watch.
Wrestling is something I love to watch live. Like I very very rarely go back and like watch wrestling. Like I almost always catch it when it's like live.
Yeah,
that's why WWE is not so much of something I'm interested in, because I always had to watch it like after the fact.
Well, yeah, you could watch it when you were a NEAT, like in like the Monday morning or something like that. But
yeah. I mean, that was fine. Yeah, I mean, but like, yeah, if you watch it now, you gotta like stay away from spoilers all day off your phone, and you gotta like, I can't wait to see WWE tonight. I'm so excited to see what Triple H.
I remember I came from uni, and there's this guy. I was like leaving a classroom, and someone walks in. He goes, and the guy comes in. He's like this sort of overweight sort of guy, like sort of typical WWE fan. No offense, and. He was like, he's like, oh my god, don't spoil what happened on Raw tonight. And he was like legitimately saying that like without a shred of sarcasm. And I was like, oh god. Fuck.
But I mean, to pick up on what Morgan BK said, I mean there are a lot of talented guys like AJ Istria, Rufio, but like you'll notice that they wrestle a lot of the time outside of Queensland. Because it's like...
Well, I'm pretty sure Istria is from Brisbane, right? But he's actually based in Adelaide. Like
he's from Brisbane.
Yeah, but he lives in Adelaide. Like, he's an Adelaide guy, effectively.
I would say the Adelaide scene is, like, damn good at the moment. Yeah. Maybe it's just Wrestle Rampage that's on fire at the moment. I don't know. I don't know much about
people talk a lot about RCW. I've never actually attended a show, but yeah, people do love RCW. So... I trust.
I like Wrestle Rampage because of its tenuous link to 01.
Yeah, I love it how their Instagram handle is like it's sort of like gets backlinked, and it's like whenever Jonah tweets about it, he says like @01 Australia, but it's like
really?
Yeah, that good shit.
Yeah, so I mean, I love that. Like, I think I haven't actually watched any MCW, but only because I can't really like access it. It's not really accessible unless we physically go there. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. But yeah, Queensland, you never hear anything about Queensland. I mean, we had Bad Luck Fale come up here for a match where he took 0 bucks.
Well, I fucked up a couple nights ago when I was talking about like the Australian scene, like when I was talking about like Tommy Knight and everything like that, and like how he was saying how like, well, I can't say too much in this stream, but like, like how we were talking about how like, it's just not affordable. Like people like Kyle Fletcher get to work every weekend. Right, so like going in the UK, you get better because you can work that much, right? Whereas yeah, with like Tommy and stuff like that, you can only really work like once a month, and because RCW isn't really interested in working with him, you just get so much less shows and stuff like that. But then I'm thinking like, yeah, people coming in and charging so much money and stuff like that, and then all I thought was, oh yeah, when Fale charged a particular number, we won't say the number, a particular number to wrestle an indie show where there is absolutely no way they could have made a profit.
Oh, I just 100% another level. Hooray.
Fuck you. How did you do that?
I don't know how I did it.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah. No, I think Queensland is too fucked to even care about at this point.
Yeah, that's 100% the reason why you've moved.
Well, the other thing with Queensland's scene as well is it's Queensland. You can talk about the South Australian scene, but you're basically referring to the Adelaide scene. You talk about the Victoria scene, but you're talking about Melbourne scene. Queensland, you forget there's promotions all the way up the fucking coast. Like there's promotions in 100% the home one.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's promotions in Townsville. There's promotions in Cairns, Mackay. Like it's very different stuff. It's very different stuff up there.
Very true. Yeah, and you still have like the carny sort of promotions in Adelaide as well. Like not even carny really, just like
Snake
weird.
Pit Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, Snake Pit. Snake Pit. Just what the fuck.
Are they even trying at this point?
I mean, it's just yeah.
Are they?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't try if I was them.
I wouldn't try either. Yeah. But no, I think that Australian wrestling at the moment, is in good hands. You've got a lot of potential at the moment. You've got with Robbie Eagles coming to New Japan. You've got other people. That you've got even in WWE. You've got like an Australian champion now. Good for him. Good for Buddy. So it's like
we actually watched that match and we were uncritical of that match.
No, it was a good match. It was really good.
That's the best thing I can say about WWE is I was uncritical of when Buddy Murphy won the title.
Yeah, I thought that was an entertaining match. That's a shoot, brother. But yeah, I think that Australia's in good hands. I think we'll eventually see Jonah Rock in New Japan as well. I think Jonah Rock actually pretty much the main guy that runs Wrestle Rampage now. Actually,
is he really?
Yeah, he actually like pretty much runs it, and like him and Istria are the ones that train the guys. So like our good friend, our good friend, Nick Golfus, wrestler to be, is actually trained by Istria and Rock, which is pretty fucking awesome.
He's a wrestler.
Sorry, wrestler, professional, main eventer to be, Nick Golfus. Future main eventer, yeah. Yeah, so like Adelaide, it's gonna be fun. So if you ever like in Australia, like in Adelaide or whatever, and you want to check out wrestling, just go, just give it a chance. Even if you've never watched wrestling in your life,
we might even go to the shows with you.
Exactly, yeah. Like I've met people there. It's nice.
Have you? Who have you met?
I've met like some people. I sat next to this guy. Set up with this guy at the Fowlers Live one, and then I saw him again at this show. He wants to be a wrestler. Interesting guy. He's kind of like overweight, so the guy wants to be like a bigger guy. I remember he said something like he wants to be like a pure heavyweight. And I'm like, that's what they always say when they don't want to like do any, they don't want to do any flips. And also, it was also funny. I hope he's not watching this. I don't think he knows who I am. But what was funny is he said something like he had an Adam Page shirt on, and I was like, how good was Janela Page? And he's like, I haven't actually seen it. And I was like, that's like his like coming out match. Like, why would you not? He's like, I haven't had time to watch All In yet. Like, okay. Like, what? Why? Why would you not?
He hadn't had time to watch.
Why? He's like, I work a full-time job. I'm like, well, yeah. Janela, though. Shit, you've only got 25 gems left.
Yeah. Fuck, so, hold on. Where are they? Sorry, Zora the Fox is like giving me tips, but I don't know where the hell they are. Where are they, Zora the Fox?
Zora, don't help him. Don't be a traitor.
He told me like go to the. He said go to the This must be the most frustrating thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to that Sheila's bit.
Yeah, I reckon that's where I've missed them as well.
You gotta coach me. I'm gonna hang out in the Sheila's bit. What did you say?
I reckon that's where I've missed mine as well. I'm in Cloud Spies because I accidentally exited way before. I've really fucked up.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, so he's like, okay, go what does he say? He says go up and down. Yeah, I'm in the Sheila bit, you fuckwit. Where am I going?
Yeah, fuck.
Over here? No, that's... Oh, down here! Oh,
yeah, I think...
Oh, okay,
no,
now I got
you fucking got it, I reckon. Shit. Fwam. Shit.
That's I did it! I didn't do it.
Thank God.
Also, I'm trapped in this area. How do you get out of this area? What do I need now? What the fuck? What's my atlas telling me now? Oh. I'm missing one gem. Where the fuck is it?
And then you're missing 5 in Claude Spears.
Oh, there it is. I got it. Hooray.
Oh, shit.
Hooray. I did it.
I'm missing 7 gems in Claude Spears.
Thanks, Zora the Fox. I assume you're a girl, in which case, thanks, Bay.
Angus. Single Angus.
I don't want to assume, actually.
This was supposed to be the summer of George.
Oh look, hold on. What does he say? Now every man and his dog's trying to get me to go to this fucking balloon. I don't want to go there. I got to go back to Claude Spears. I got to get the things.
If anyone's wondering why we're saying Claude Spears, it's a shout out to a speedrunner by the name of Laponye 86 or 36. 36. Yeah, and he used to say like, "I'm going to the next level." He was a French speedrunner, very talented.
It was French. That's right.
Fuck. Okay.
From the France.
No, I got 2 gems missing. Fuck's sake, dog. Fuck off. Dog.
Wait, maybe I didn't kill this guy. Did I kill this guy? Maybe I didn't kill that guy. No, I killed him. Yeah, I've got to find 5 gems in this level. Where are they? Oh no, Zora's not female. Oh dear. Oh no.
You just flirted with a male.
Okay. That's okay. I flirt with male all the time. I got that male gaze going on.
Yeah. GAYS.
The male gaze. Okay, where are they? Where are the other 5, huh? Huh? I need to know. I want the pills. I have to be on the pills.
What the pills? Yeah, I can't find this other 2 gem as well. This is bullshit. So, 5 gem one, I think it's kind of obvious where it might be, but...
What do you mean? What do you mean obvious, huh?
Well, like, it's like, it'd be an enemy, like the 2 gemmers are...
Maybe it was an enemy, because I don't know if I, like... Maybe I've got the Spyro 2 thing going.
The only question is, do you know your enemy? That's the thing.
Oh, are you quoting, Oh, wait, hold on, is it here?
Smackdown theme song.
Oh, it's not there. What are you quoting that shit for?
Fuck off, dog.
Are you still going on about the mad dog?
Alright, yeah, I still say mad dog, you mad dog, yeah.
Jesus.
Mad dog, you mad dog.
It's funny how, like, quickly memes die, you know?
But not with us. Oh, I disagree. I think that they last for quite a long time.
I'm always trying to come up with new classic
you uncultured swine.
What's our favorite meme? What's the favorite meme of ours that we've had? I was very partial to I'm walking, time to go.
Oh yeah, I'm looking. Put that thing back where it. I'm looking, and it's literally just like different pogo quotes from a song combined. Yeah, what are some other good ones? What was some good? There was some good America Japan memes that have gone a little bit forgotten. What were they? What they? What we used to say? Yeah, I remember we used to say like, fuck. It's like to do with like, fuck. What was it? We used to say like all this shit. I've completely forgotten.
What do we say? We used to have.
That's the thing. I forget, and then they come back, and it comes back randomly. Like later on.
I wish there was someone who could catalog all of our memes for us. I wish there's a wiki we could put them all on.
Yeah. Right. Yes. It'd be great if we could have a wiki where there was all this information readily available. Oh, sorry.
I could just look
Fuck you, Owen.
One of my favorite ones was "Oh my God, the Daily Mail." That was a good one.
That was good. That was 2015. Yeah, there was some shit that we were saying that was very like, well, actually, it's probably not appropriate. Yeah, I do remember one.
Which one?
Well, okay, actually, well, there was I can't believe they got Little Peep. Right, that was pretty big actually. And then there was also this one was definitely not appropriate. With a hard R was something that I constantly I would add that to things. I wouldn't actually say the hard R, but I would say There's no way of explaining that without sounding like a complete fuckhead. But yeah,
I was mediocrely fit. I liked it enough.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Enough to keep saying it. Actually, I think once I started saying it, then you.
That's the thing. Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of the time, I will laugh anytime that you will acknowledge a meme of mine. I will be entertained. Like when you say like things like "fuck off, dog," it's just funny. And similarly with what's that one called? The when you would say when you would cite like Astro World, Travis Scott, rest in peace, Screw. That was very surprising. I did not expect you to.
I did it. I won the speedrun. No. Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, I didn't do Mushroom Speedway. Should I do that level?
Oh, I guess you better do it because I want to. I feel like I'm.
Rest in peace, the Screw. Tonight we take it slowly. It's a good song, actually.
I just took a phone to the head, like, man.
I don't know any of the lyrics to any of the Travis Scott songs, to be honest.
No, it's too hard to understand all the time. Same with Suicide Boys. Like, you can't fucking understand that shit. But you just sing along as if you do.
I don't want to know what he's saying. I don't want to know what he's saying.
Rolling, rolling, rolling got me
no
stargazing. Whoa, psychedelics got me going crazy.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. Because he loves his psychedelics.
Yeah,
Rolling
I like
me straight up.
Straight up, it's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit.
Yeah, ad-libs. I think ad-libs are going to be the next big ones.
Maybe. I'm still trying to think of what some of the other classics were. Like, was there one in 2012, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, me and my brother used to have, like, memes forever. Like, you know, we used to say, like, me, Brad, and Jack used to, like, have our own fucking mini language. We'd say, like we'd speak in, like, complete, it's probably racist, but, like, we'd say, like, gumma, gumma, yuma, yuma, summa, summa. Like, that'd be like, yeah, how you going, gumma? Like, gumma. Gumma. Like, what the hell's that?
Is that some, like, Aboriginal
yeah,
thing?
that's the thing. I don't think it was, but maybe it was. Gumma, gumma, yuma, yuma, summa, summa.
My favorite one is, you think you're so cool, you think you're so
That's
cool.
another good one. You think you're so cool. You think you're such a legend. You think everyone likes you, but you've got no friends. Which, again, is framed like bullying.
They're all of our memes are bullying, that's the thing.
Oh.
But I really like that one because you can, like, change the way you say it.
Oh, well, oh, that's another good one. I got another good one. The recent one. Rodney's coming over to watch a DVD. Who's cooking dinner? Not me. Which is, you know, again, a lot of the memes are actually stolen from television. You know, like they're just quotes that we've just repurposed. You know,
That was a classic one, especially because you can repurpose that one to have literally anything else you want.
Yeah, who's coming over to watch a DVD? Who's cooking dinner? It's Georgia Celine Dovey.
That's right.
It's someone's girlfriend. I can't say who. It's for doxing purposes.
Well, I mean, if you want to look her up, just search her.
Yeah.
That name that CrystalFissure just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like the memes. I like having memes. Did Ratchet 5 have any good memes? I feel like he's
It's Ratchet 5. I mean, you know, among the CrystalFissure sort of YouTube community sort of thing, hello everyone, CrystalFissure here has kind of become a meme. Like, and in fact, it kind of was a meme in the ISGP actually.
Can Fraser or Game Sandy remember any memes from the past? I feel like they've got a good chance.
Just saying.
I mean, we always had,
you know, Diak. You know, like the Max Gruber, you know, impression. Max was kind of a joke for years, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. I had friends, but then the semester ended. That was okay.
Yeah, I had friends.
That was a decent one. I don't know if that was like, that's probably like a C tier meme.
Sandy has some memes, you know, every now and then. Okay, so I've 100%ed. Sheila's Alp, the home world, the Sunny Villa.
One of my favorites is, I can't believe Michael Myers is here.
Oh yeah, that one is absolutely. No! Have you seen the Halloween trailer? There's that movie that the Michael Myers is back.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
He's back.
Whoa.
Oh, Game City's seeing Ratchet 5 next weekend.
No, they got a meetup going on.
Don't forget to bring some spare deodorant because I'm sure Ratchet 5.
I guess we've got to probably just go back and watch some of the videos. Like, I mean, you know, I remember 2014 we had I Hate Iceland. Iceland.
Which is the most obscure thing.
Yeah.
It was like 5 years after that was actually a thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of our memes are just old. They've been repurposed in our skin. You know.
I mean, Balls Australia. That was kind of a meme that we kept going on about it. Like back in 2012, before we like made it, I think was it you came into a room or something?
Yeah, it was
Ratchet 5.
Yeah.
He came into a room. He's like, Ants England, Balls Australia.
Yeah. That was when we first birthed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck this shit. Like Stick Kid.
Yeah. Fuck
Kid has had a ton of
this
good ones.
shit. Yeah. Oh god, I'm trying to think of some other Japan ones. I mean, OMG became a meme, probably a catalyst for a breakup. You know. No, I'm kidding, but yeah.
I mean, that planted the seeds for the breakup, right?
Yeah. Of course. No, that was great. That was fucking great. I love that shit. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking. You know, like they put that thing back where. You know, if you actually realize if there's an outsider, this makes absolutely no sense to anyone. This is great. I absolutely love isolationist content. You know, like it's great.
Isolationist content. I love it.
That's how I would describe. That's how I would describe our content. It's absolutely. It is like so rewarding if you know any context, but most people won't.
That's something we used to say actually quite a bit. Is like references that no one will get.
Yeah, references no one will get. Yeah,
that was a reference. That's a
reference. Because wasn't that an insult to us? Or didn't someone use it as an insult or something like that as well? Someone's like, yeah, right?
Was it Al? Al might have said that.
Yeah, someone said that. Like, I think, you know what? I think you're right. I think someone had said something in critique of us, basically saying that like, with your references that no one will. Yeah, you know what I think it might have been. It might have been IS8. Wasn't it IS8 when we were doing like the whole storyline where?
Oh, you're right. I think was it Owen who said that actually. Well, it was someone like that. It was like Al or Owen or someone.
I think both of them might have, to an extent, said something like along those lines. Yeah, classic though. Classic.
I can't remember who it was. Yeah, but someone definitely said, yeah, like you guys keep making references that no one will get.
Yeah.
That was like. There was the other one too. Like this is good. This is great. If I had to rate it, I'd give it an 8.
Give it an 8. Yeah.
That one.
Balls are good. Balls are great. Yeah.
Well, we said that one in the clocks, the Ratchet 5 one that you and I were in. Remember where he's kept running along the street to the baby elephant dance?
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, Game Sandy, and he's along for the ride there too.
Oh yeah, along for the ride there too is a good one. Yeah. Trying to think of more but now I have more memories about trip related memes that were just sayings where I'm trying to think of Japan 2018 17 there's always been ones over there, but it's I've completely forgotten
yeah,
it's so bad. And then but if I got the film, I'd probably remember. But stuff that we were saying I guess Phil loves Phil still to this day says you shouldn't be here, which again, that is how that got any attention is it's just me and Ando quoting 11/22/63. There's nothing spectacular about it, but it's just it's repetition because the tone in which someone says it is considered funny, so therefore we just keep saying it It's not the quote "you shouldn't be here." That means nothing by itself, but it's the way that we're saying it. It's you shouldn't be here. It's a fluctuation in the way that our voice is normally meant to sound. So that's what makes it sound so funny.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's repetition is what makes things funny.
Oh yeah. Mad Dog. It's just fuck off the. Oh no, we're forgetting the most important one. Oh my god, Veloce. Veloce is probably the biggest meme of the last few times. Actually, we should just explain that to people. Explain the Cafe Veloce meme. Explain that in as much detail as you possibly can. This is good. This is good for your brain memory. Explain Veloce.
It's very intricate. Basically, where we stayed in Japan last time, 2 doors down from where we were staying, was not a 2 doors down, which is another place that we stayed at.
Yeah.
But there were.
High five.
But it was a place called Cafe Veloce, which is a chain cafe thing in Japan. There's a lot of these cafe chains, but for some reason, it was Cafe Veloce, and just the sheer amount of times we went there, and the intricacy of how we analyzed the name cafe there, and it's a lower tier thing as well.
Yeah. So in the hierarchy, you've got your major chains that are quite popular, but perceived quality, like your Starbuckses and your Excelsior cafes and your Tully's coffee.
My favorite.
And what else do you have? Excelsior, Tully's. What was the other one? Excelsior, Tully's, Seattle's Best Coffee, which is that's the second tier one, I'd say. But what else was the other major one?
St. Mark's Cafe.
St. Mark's, of course. So, but doubling back just a bit before you continue, is where it actually was born was actually the 2017-2018 trip where we were meant to be meeting up with one of my internet friends from the New Japan Discord, Wayland, Cameron. And we were walking around trying to find Tonga Coffee area. We're kind of in Shinjuku area, and we found this Cafe Veloce. Well, I wrote it, and we went there, and we remarked about how just kind of average it was, and it was just kind of shit. It's kind of average, it wasn't that good. So the only reason why we remarked that the Veloce, I actually seriously, I would do anything to have a video recording of when we actually first saw the Veloce again, because it was actually me and you that were Cafe Veloce. The first time we saw it, we're oh my god, it's Veloce. And then I think I said, Veloce, baby. you know, and then of course that leads into, you know, Jalebi baby, which is of course another meme.
Of course, and like Monsters Inc., Toy Story, we always reference the like arm lost, Andy is gone.
Yeah, we're moving into the house in 2 days. Yeah.
And we also always reference the good riddance Looney, the way that he laughs when he gets out of the car when the mom says, "Yeah, maybe you can start driving or something." Yeah.
But so Veloce is like constantly like the way I would describe Veloce, this is hilariously accurate, is what would happen if a Japanese guy went to a hairdresser and read one of those 80s Italian interior decorating like books and tried to make something like Italian, like, you know, like, oh yeah, like this is what Italy looks like, you know, it's red, you know, like red like Ferrari, you know, like that's what it's like, and it's just everything's like really poorly done and like really cheap, but like typically like almost like knockoff Italian. Like even the name Cafe Veloce, as Phil pointed out in that vlog B side, what was it?
Fast coffee.
Yeah, fast coffee. Yeah, Veloce is like cafe fast, basically.
Yeah, and the other thing too is it's not good either.
What the hell? Wait,
their menu was terrible. Like the shit they sell is really not good for you. Like their fucking not banana bread. What is it? French toast, which is like pure sugar, and their shitty hot dogs and their shitty it's
hot dogs
bagels.
are fucked.
It's not good, and the coffee is like mediocre. But there were some really hot chicks at the one that we went to, so there was that. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone out there with these modern sensibilities. You can't remark when there's a woman who you see that you think is actually beautiful. You gotta restrain it until you get home, and then you gotta wank it out. That's all you gotta do.
That's right.
Modern day we live in.
Yeah, it's the modern day. It's gone wild. Yeah, no, I think that I'm sure there's going to be some fantastic memes to come, you know, in the next the next Wrestle Kingdom, and I'm sure that we'll be belting them out. You know, but yeah, it's funny, like you can't just organically like how they've actually have all been came up with is kind of weird, because it's like, you know, really, what the hell? Yeah, really, you know, it's like, what more, you know, like how do we come up with them? It just happens, doesn't it? It just happens, you know,
you can't
like we don't go, like we're going to Melbourne for PAX. I guess we talk about this as well. We're going to Melbourne for PAX, so we're going to be able to play Spyro Reignited Trilogy finally. You know, and it's like, the whole thing about that is like we don't just go, okay, so when we go to Melbourne, let's just make a new meme. Something just pops up. You know, I don't know how to explain
Sometimes
it.
it's old memes. Sometimes we don't always make a new meme. Sometimes it's
just rehashes an old meme. Yeah, exactly. And it's just as funny every time.
Yeah.
It's so cliche. But you know what?
Like there are some memes that transcend trips and like cross over 2 trips. Those are good ones. You know, you're onto a meme when you burst over 2 trips.
Yeah, that's exactly. What's someone to burst over 2 trips?
I reckon they got Little Peep.
Oh yeah, I kind of think
that was a big one.
Yeah,
that was like quite legendary.
Yeah, because you know what? That's what happens when you meme so hard. You meme so hard that you end up becoming a genuine fan. That's what happened to me. I memed him, and then I felt guilt for the meme, because then I was like, actually, I love this guy. And to this day, I've still not been. Oh yeah. To this day, I still have not been able to bump Lil Peep with you, because you haven't been in Adelaide for so long. So like the whole Lil Peep fandom, like you've actually missed. Like me and Ben like got into it massively, and then to a lesser extent Ando. Yeah. So it's a colossal shame that, you know, but next time, you know, eventually you'll be able. Lil Peep new album coming out November 9. Shout out. Yeah.
Wow, he's dead.
No, posthumous. He's got like 2 whole albums recorded pretty much. So yeah, there's always like record label shit. Like there's a Lil Peep, the Triple X Tentacion song that came out a couple weeks ago. You know, and they're both dead.
Oh, you know what I really miss is listening to the Whistle song, the Dandy Warhols.
Yeah.
And what was the other one we listened to? Bus Driver.
Oh yeah, Liam loved Imaginary People. Yeah.
Places.
Imaginary Places. Yeah. Yeah.
That was good. That was classic.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, you need to get those back on the playlist.
Yeah, no, they're still there. They're still there in the playlist. Still there in the playlist. Look, not bumped as much as Lil Peep, but they are bumped regardless. I don't know. Somehow I missed.
What about Acid Face?
Acid Face. No, right now the one that always plays at the start is ADHD by Kendrick Lamar instead of ABC News theme. Yeah, that
was good. I like the ABC News theme though. That was good.
Got it. I'm so sick of it.
I think I've glitched the game.
Okay, no, fuck, that took forever. Like, this ended up being fairly close-ish, but then, I'm just gonna beat Buzz, and then we'll like wrap this up. But yeah, if anyone here is from Melbourne and is going to PAX, definitely come say hi. I need my.
You'll be running a panel at PAX.
Yeah, I'll be running a panel. It'd be called, myths, the myths in Gorges. Why Spyro Myths Awaken was good for the industry that it got CNG'd.
We'll be on the park bench outside the convention center if you want to come in.
Yeah. But tickets will be 50 cents and a hot dog. So in other words, more money than the Snake Pit Pro Wrestling wrestlers earn.
Yeah, you're gonna buy us a hot dog. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a good deal.
By like failing. Yeah. I've failed swimming in the air on this level
that method's a pretty difficult way though.
Is there an easy way?
That way, no, you even didn't. Oh no, okay. I thought you. No, you are doing it that way. There's a way you can do it like through the bridge. I've like tried it, I think once, and I think I was able to get it. There's like a way you can do it through the bridge. I think I watched Chris do it, Chris LBC.
This bridge?
Yeah, you can like.
I don't even want to know how to do that.
It's weird. You got to like angle the camera in a certain way. I've just defeated Buzz. I'm gonna frame skip Grayson.
Fuck angling the camera.
Okay, I should just.
I can't believe I beat you in a Spyro 3 speedrun.
Oh, I know. It's so shocking. Well, you were originally meant to be when you beat He Shall Not Be Named in Spyro remember early on. The whole point was that it was kind of like surprising that you beat him. I mean, sorry, surprising that he got so close to beating you.
Was it?
Yeah, remember with that guy?
Which guy? Oh yeah. Wait, I thought he was meant to be good at the game though.
Yeah, but you were meant to be good at Spyro 3 as well.
I was never meant to be good at Spyro 3.
Yeah. Well, there you are.
That was the first time I ever did Spyro 3 speedrun.
Okay.
It made me do it. Yeah, Harold made me do it.
Ah, nice. Okay, I'm trying to. Basically, you.
I got it. Now I'm going to show you the secret room. Oh, I fucked the camera. Whoa, what's happened? Oh, there we go. Should I find a secret room in this level?
Yeah.
There's a secret room, guys, that the developers don't want you knowing about.
Yeah, top BuzzFeed, top Spyro areas that Insomniac did not want you knowing about.
Where is the secret room?
You can only view it from a certain camera angle. Anyway, I'll just double check this comment to see if there's any questions before we wrap this shit up. There you go.
Oh, it disappears. It's like you can only see it from like.
That's right. Randy.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, 5 euro cents. Yeah, that's a good one. Euro cents, definitely.
Oh yeah. That wasn't so much funny to me because I didn't realize it was a joke.
Yeah. Fuck Trob.
No, I died.
Oh, Lord Damer. That's alright, mate. How many times are you going to try that glitch? Yeah. Wonder if Trob will be there. Oh, yeah, Trob. Yeah, well, actually, I think there is a speedrunning. You know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure there is a speedrunning portion of PAX. So we should go there, right? And
yeah, who else might be there?
Oh.
Kefford.
Kefford?
Yeah, Kefford.
Oh, I've probably got work at fucking KFC or wherever.
That
wasn't an insult, but, I mean, he genuinely probably does.
You know who should come? Stickhead should come.
Yeah.
Get him over.
Yeah, fly him over. I'm sure with his busy
everyone
schedule.
Everyone who's here right now should come to PAX in Melbourne next weekend.
Yeah. I'm just hoping, I know Lachlan's going to be there. I can't wait to see YouTuber Lachlan. I can't wait to see his pop-up merch stand. He's fucking young bucksing it like a boss. Yeah, he's got pop-up merch. He is like he's like the biggest Australian YouTuber. Yeah, we should just start selling. And then the bloody contact at Activision is going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, oh, this is not Spyro. This is actually Zera. It's an axolotl that happens to look a lot like Spyro. Yeah.
It will be like Earl Hebner, you know, and his brother.
A blackboard from the Activision industry, the gaming industry.
for selling merchandise outside of the show.
Selling
See, I
that
wonder
really
like what people think when they hear me say Earl Hebner and like, you know, like it would be like Earl Hebner. Like no one would know what the hell that means.
No. I mean, I do that all the time. Like, I mean, some people get it, but like, I remember in like one of the latest Spyro Reignited videos, I literally jumped from like Donald Trump to Ethan from H3 Productions to Stuart Copeland to like Russia or something like that in like the space of 10 seconons. You know, like I'm like, how many people actually understand anything that's going on? Like, or when I make like Suicide Boys references or Lil Peep references or Veloce or like how's anyone actually? Yeah, no one actually gets it really at all. But I think they just enjoy it because, you know, yeah.
Because they're sycophants and they like to pretend like they understand your shitty humor.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Right.
Well, the humor is the randomness. It's like yeah. I mean, think about it. It's like The Good Place. It's like we're meant to like find it humorous when Tahani references the fact that she knows someone that's incredibly famous, and it's like I didn't even recognize half of the name she's talking about, but like they're meant to be a big deal. Like especially like when anyone makes like an NFL reference, it's like, oh yeah, that's meant to be like really funny if you're in America, you know. But like you kind of still find it humorous even though you don't understand where it's coming from. You know, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Edisney.
But yeah, you need to fix your emulator, by the way. You've got something wrong with your colors. Like you've got like textures that are missing and stuff.
No, I colored Spyro. I made him all yellow.
No. The actual textures on the wall, like you're like running it at 16-bit or something like that. Or
oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's gross. Oof.
Yeah, you've been running the game wrong the whole tournament.
The whole time.
Yeah, you have.
Luckily, well, it's better than Ratchet 5's shitty.
Oh, Jesus.
Those are diabolical.
Dire Straits.
See, you say dire, I say diabolical.
Yeah. Diabolical.
It's diabolical.
Oh shit! Hold up. Uh-oh. Proxies. The torrents have just been shown off right there. it said Pirate Bay. It doesn't even work. That fucking link doesn't even work. It's been there for ages. That and Lime torrents. But,
Lime torrents. What?
Yeah, I don't torrent anymore, guys. I'm strictly Netflix and Stan.
You don't use Stan. Do you Stan?
On TV. Yeah, we got a Stan account. Stan's good. Stan's actually got some good shit, especially if you're from the UK. But yeah. All right, we'll wrap this up. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for watching, guys, and I will we'll see you with maybe we'll talk probably when the Wrestle Kingdom card is actually out. Then we'll talk about.
We'll compare our cards to that one, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll like talk about like who we think's gonna win and shit. That'll be fun. That'll be tough.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. And then obviously more content to come. We'll be in Melbourne. Maybe we'll film some stuff in Melbourne next week.
Oh yeah, no, we're 100% filming stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big weekend. It's gonna be a big weekend. The return of the vlogs. You know, there's gonna be plenty of stuff in that. Plenty.
I was ready for a quiet one next weekend as well. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I'm absolutely prepared to have a rock and rager. I'm not talking about Chris Jericho's. No, not at sea. In the Mercure.
I think that's happening, isn't it? That's next weekend as well.
Isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. I think it is.
Dude, I remember when he announced that. That's crazy. It's been a whole year since he announced it.
Did he announce it a year ago, did he?
Yeah, it's been like over a year.
No, wait. Yeah, because isn't that the whole thing that we thought that maybe he would come to New Japan or something like that? Because...
Yeah, well, we were talking about how, like, oh yeah, he announced it, then you had some back and forth
NXT.
with Kenny on what do you call it? Yeah.
That's right.
All the pieces are coming into place.
Whoa.
Interesting.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Adios, amigos, and keep
Lovely, Annie.